Oh, hello there. I wasn't aware you'd be this lucid. How are you? How do you feel? This really is quite fascinating. I haven't met anyone able to see me yet. Most have only ever stared past or completely ignored me. Ah, okay. So you're not fully aware, are you? Come, sit next to me. It's nice to chat once in a while. Come on. I don't bite. So, you haven't figured it out yet, have you? Don't worry if you haven't. It took me far too long to realize what was happening the first time I met someone else like me. Oh, where are my manners? Look at me blathering on about things you haven't the foggiest clue about, and I haven't even introduced myself yet. You can call me Lawrence. And it would be remiss of me not to ask for your name. I think it suits you. Now, before we have our chat, I think it would be improper if I didn't offer you something to drink. I know we're at the beach and there isn't a building for miles, but that's irrelevant. No? Are you sure? Very well then. I guess I'll just have a glass of iced tea. Also, I think a slice of lemon is appropriate, don't you? How did I do that? Let's call it a talent for the time being. Anyway, now that we're done with pleasantries, I think you'd like to know what's going on, assuming you haven't figured it out already. You're dreaming. No, I'm not crazy. I know you didn't say anything, but I can tell you're thinking it. I understand that it feels more real than any other dream you've ever had before, and that's because I'm here. Think about it. You're sitting alone on a perfect beach in perfect weather. No sounds besides nature, and the only other person on this seemingly perfect beach has access to a lifetime supply of iced tea. No buildings, no boats, hell, not even a sandcastle. Fine, if you still don't believe me, then how did you get here? See, you can't remember. That's because you didn't come here normally. You popped into a setting I thought might relax you. Though, if you want, we could change the scenery. Perhaps you'd prefer a nice little cafe. Not too busy, lovely vista, and they make some fantastic little pastries. Try one. Personally, I prefer something with a bit of citrus. Pairs nicely with the Earl Grey I'm having. I know it was iced tea a moment ago, but it's a dream. The laws of causality don't quite apply here. You seem a little confused about the whole ordeal. Maybe you could do with a bit of perspective. The peak of Mount Everest? Well, minus the frigid climate and altitude sickness. Not as cozy as the cafe, but the view is spectacular. I do hope you don't have vertigo. Sorry if you do. Let's swap to somewhere a little more spacious. About halfway between the Earth and the Moon seems enough. Also, I need to apologize about the pun. Looking back, it was definitely a mistake. You know what? Everest has a nice view, but nothing beats looking into the infinite cosmos. Or at least an approximation. Oh dear, you look a little queasy. I guess all the change in the scenery making your head spin a bit. I sincerely apologize. I did get a bit carried away there. Let me do it once more just to get somewhere a little more solid. There we go. Fresh air, warm sun, and of course, solid ground. How did I do all of that? I guess I did get sidetracked. I never really get to show off much like that, but now we can get back to the topic at hand. As I said before, you're dreaming. You aren't really here. It's just a world made by your unconscious mind while you sleep. No, I'm not a figment of the dream. I'm just as real as you. Well, sort of. Have you ever heard of lucid dreamers? People who are aware they're dreaming even when they sleep. Some people can even manipulate the dream, because the dream is a construct of the mind. Well, this is a little hard to explain, but I'll try to put it in a manner that you can understand without too many questions. If lucid dreaming is one level of control higher than a regular dream, then what I can do is one level above a lucid dream. What am I even doing? Well, simply put, we're both asleep at the moment, and instead of having my own dream, I'm able to project myself into others' dreams, and manipulate their dream around me as if it was my own. Hence the tea and our speedy little holiday. Regardless of if you think this is impossible, it isn't, and you believing it isn't happening doesn't make it untrue. Why am I here? I'm not the only person who has this ability. Plenty of others do. In fact, I found out I could do this from another mentor like me. A lot of people see this as an opportunity to curate dreams for people, turning what would normally be a weird combination of memories and ideas into, well, whatever they want. Some people create epic adventures for the dreamer, with them as the hero, or even the villain. Others try to comfort them, providing them with an idyllic home, or me? I think that day-to-day life is stressful and busy. Not exactly a groundbreaking discovery, I will admit, but for some people, the only time when they don't have to worry is when they dream. But sometimes, dreams aren't the best place for relaxing. They can be weird or unsettling, and that's where I come in. I try my best to make the dream a perfect place to relax and de-stress. The places I took you to are some locations that I've found that relax people. Yes, even floating in space does relax some people. Do you have any questions? What do I get out of this? Do I really need to get something out of this? I don't have an agenda or any other real motivation other than that it makes people happier. I genuinely do this because helping people relax is its own reward. Quite frankly, at the moment it feels like relaxation is a luxury. Why am I in your dream specifically? Honestly, I have no clue. I just hop into others' dreams at random. Although, I'm yet to come across a language barrier, which is fantastic. We both have to be asleep at the same time, so I won't end up in a Chinese person's dream and accidentally commit some social faux pas I wasn't aware of. Although I was worried about that when I first started the gig. Yes, I have jumped into the same person's dream twice. Not on the same night, but it was about 3 weeks apart. I'm glad I happened upon them again. They seemed like a walking bundle of anxiety, and I was happy to help alleviate that. At least for a while. Does that answer all of your questions? No? Only one more? I don't mind if it's a little strange. I just appreciate the conversation. Where do nightmares come from? No, everything's fine, don't worry. It's a perfectly reasonable question to ask, it's just... the answer isn't... pleasant. Remember when I said there were other people like me? We hop into others' dreams and curate them for the dreamer. Well, not everyone who can do this is so... benevolent. You can see where this leads, can't you? Nightmares are made by people. It's an unfortunate truth. They happen when a person, for some reason, decides to manipulate the dream to terrify or torment someone. I've heard that some are just vindictive and out for revenge against those who hurt them, or even those who haven't. Attacking them in their dreams is really a perfect form of revenge. It's rare that the dreamer has any kind of control and has to simply sit there and take it, so to speak. And because so few people know about this, they really can't be caught. The more disturbing alternative is they are horribly sadistic people who delight in torturing others. Maybe they have some kind of god complex. I just don't know. I don't understand these people who force themselves into others' dreams when they are at their most vulnerable. It's despicable, really. Oh, come now, don't look so sad. It isn't the nicest news to hear, I understand, but these people are in the minority. I know this doesn't offer much comfort, but 2 people can be in your dream at the same time. Obviously, people like me don't want dreamers to have nightmares, so we do what we can to stop them whenever they show up. Or if we appear during a nightmare, we do our best to bring an end to it swiftly. Does this make it a little better? I'm also very sorry if this weirds you out, or worries you in any way. Just keep in mind there are good people looking out for you, in your dreams and in real life, okay? Thank you for taking time out of your dream to talk to me. The conversation is appreciated, trust me. It's been nice. Who knows, maybe I'll see you out in the real world at some point. Also, I do look like this. I don't alter what I look like in any way, so if you by some chance happen to see me, don't be afraid to say hi. I hope you've enjoyed the dream. I like to think I've got a knack for making a safe, relaxing space. Hey, don't worry. The rumble just means that you're in the process of waking up. We don't have too much longer together. I don't know if we'll see each other again, but I hope so. Try your best to have a good day. At least now you can look forward to your sleep a little more. Next time, remind me that I owe you a drink. Oh, and allow me to be the first to say good morning.